time that the last actually couple times you had the ball, what you were hoping for and what you saw in those last couple of possessions?
Poor execution. Poor execution. We did what I liked what we called. I liked the looks that we had, and we did a poor job executing. And now listen. This is not all on our players. We still have to coach better as well. I mean, there's a lot that we have to do because we've got some young players that require really good communication and really good coaching too. So I'm a 1-3 coach. We're all 1-3 coaches. So we're in the same boat as all of our players. So let's be clear on that.
Right. In addition to Vaughn, who has to be on the field, who are
Guys that have fire and grit, and we had one guy in the entire football team that had emotion and fire. That's Dexter Williams. He's the only one. He's the only one that I saw. One guy. So if you want to play for me moving forward, you better, I don't care what your resume says. I don't care if you were a 5-star, if you had 100 tackles or 80 receptions or 30 touchdown passes. You better have some damn fire and energy in you. We lack it. We lack it severely.
You talked about sense of urgency. You came out with a sense of urgency. So what? The next step is to continue from that sense of urgency.
There's just not a continuation. There's no consistency in it. They can't burn for a long time. There's no passion. There's no passion for it. It looks like it's hard to play. Like we're pulling teeth. You're playing football for Notre Dame. Looks like it's work. Last I checked, they were getting a scholarship to play this game. There's no fun. There's no enjoyment. There's no energy. We got to look for the guys that want to have fun and play this game with passion and energy, and that's where we got to go.
Is there any reason you can put your finger on as to why they would lack that passion?
I must be doing a poor job. I've got to do a better job of finding out what those things are that are putting our football team in that position. But we got to have more of it.
I think you had too many men on the field in that one sequence. You had 12 men on the field. You had to call timeout, which is a timeout obviously you would like to have had at the end of the game. Is that just a matter of, I mean, at that point you're starting to shuffle a lot of defensive players off?
Yeah, we're moving too many guys in and out. And what happens when you run it in and out of the game, you're calling it from the sideline. But it is a responsibility, and this goes hand in hand with what we're talking about. There's only so much you can do. You then have to echo that going into the game. It's a speed package. You're part of the speed package. You have to echo that going into the game. Poor communication going into the game results in having 12 guys on the